Hi there, and welcome to the Anita CHAT podcast. I'm your host, Anita Rombo, and this is the podcast for growth-oriented women to have authentic, real talk. Nothing is off the table here, but as an intuitive self-relationship coach, you'll find the content gravitates towards mindset, intentional action, spirituality, and all things wellness. So if you're ready to learn, laugh, show up, and glow up to be the best version of yourself, grab your favorite bevy, settle in, and we've got lots to chat about.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to another season of Anita Chat. That's right, season. We are into season 2. It's the inaugural episode of season 2. I'm so excited to be here. I'm feeling a ton of feels. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling curious. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Isn't that funny? I'm feeling nervous. We can talk about that a little bit later. I'm also just so grateful and humbled by the fact that you guys are here. You're joining me, that our community that started a year and a half ago, 70-ish episodes later, has grown so much by leaps and bounds. And although that we may have taken a break, an intentional break over the summer, that I still heard from you. So you guys are very engaged. I still saw so many of you guys in my DMs at Anita Rombo on Instagram or in my inbox, info@anitarombo.com. Side note, if you haven't reached out to me through these ways, know that they're there for you. Know that I love to hear from you. And I heard from so many of you over the summer just to tell me what you guys have been up to. I offered some on-the-spot coaching. Some of you shared that you were binge watching or binge listening to Anita Chat episodes and which episodes really resonated with you. All of the things, I really, really enjoyed it. And what it really showed to me was that I myself missed being on the mic. And I'm so excited to just pick it up and be here with you today. But the energy and the feeling was mutual, and that we're really building this engaged community of individuals that are there to show up and glow up to be the best versions of themselves so that they can emanate that energy, when they can serve themselves from the highest and best place, when they're authentically embodying who you are, igniting all of that spark, bringing all of you to the table, unleashing all of those unlimited potentials and opportunities that you have to offer. You know, not only does that serve you, that serves every single person that comes into contact with you in your life. So whether that be your work community, whether that be your family, whether that be a stranger at the grocery store. And not only does your energy impact people when you're serving yourself in that way, but you're also empowering and inspiring other people to be that same light, to come to that same high vibration. And we all win when we are amplified at that resonance. So that is what I'm all about. That is what the whole mission and purpose of all of my work, whether it be coaching, whether it be writing, whether it be podcasting, whether it be speaking, because that's also happening now. I don't know if you know that because I haven't talked about it very much, but that's all part of this mission that I have. And you know what? It's just so evident that it's coming to fruition that it just humbles me and astounds me to no end. So if you are one of those people, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time and space for me. We're all so flippin' busy, right? Aren't we? We have so many things on the go. I know that when I hear from you, a lot of you guys are listening to me on your commute into work, you're packing your kids' lunches, you're cleaning your house, you are walking your dog, you're working out. However you fit me in, whenever you fit me in, whenever you fit this chat in, thank you, because that just shows that you're showing up for yourself and you're showing up for this community, and it's beautiful. Having said that, if you know anybody that would benefit from this, that if you're enjoying particular episodes, or if you are just enjoying the vibe in general, like let your friends know, let your people know, right? We all win when we can spread this vibration, this energy further. And again, I'm all about creating this deep, connected community. So if you have people in your network that you think would benefit, give them a screenshot, drop them a link of your favorite episode. Feel free to rate and review this podcast even on Apple or Spotify. By doing that, you're really showing people that this is a podcast worth tuning into. Anybody that might come across it and not know about it might be inclined to read a review and check it out. So all of those things go a long way in building this community. So with that being said, I thought maybe we could just talk a little bit about what you can expect from Anita Chat 2.0. And I can maybe share with you a little bit of some of the behind the scenes of things that I was working on related to the podcast. There's so much more, but maybe that might come up organically. I don't know, but whatever, just related to the podcast. So maybe we could just chat about what you can expect. I think Anita Chat 2.0 is going to be very similar to Anita Chat 1.0, but because we're 2.0. And because as I'm showing up and glowing up to be the best version of myself, I have the same expectations for this podcast, right? So I have grown so much as a podcaster and as an entrepreneur from a year and a half ago when we started, from episode 0 to episode 70, learned a thing or two. I've also shown you a little bit more different aspects of me. I've gotten more vulnerable as time has gone on. And so I think that Anita Chat 2.0 is going to be similar. It's going to be a similar focus on mindset, intentional action, spirituality, all things woo, all things wellness, all things lifestyle. There might be a bit more of an emphasis on the woo. I want to continue just to show up and be me. So I want to continue to pledge my authenticity to you, but perhaps reveal other aspects of me, show my vulnerability or share my vulnerability in different ways. And I'm doing that so that I can build a deeper connection with you, that I can show you again my authenticity, and I can embolden and empower you to do the same in your life and with your people and how you show up. So I think that's what it's going to be all about. If there's anything that you want to see in particular, again, I'm curious. I'm open. Like, bring it. Tell me what you want. Slide into my DMs. Send me a message on info@anitarambo.com. We'll make it happen. So definitely let me know. I also want to share with you that there are some changes coming your way with respect to the podcast. And that is actually one of the reasons why I'm a week late. I'm a week late because things are not all sorted out. And so in terms of what are the changes, I don't know 100% just yet. I don't have it all figured out, but I do know that I love podcasting. I'm not about to give it up, but it needs to also align with all the other projects and energy that I have in general. And so there might be a reduction in frequency. I haven't yet figured that out. One of the things that I was expecting as a season opener was to have a brand new podcast name, to be honest. And so with a new name comes new cover art, comes a new intro, comes a new outro. And as you noticed, we don't have a new name. So none of that stuff happened. Maybe cover art, if I can get it together today, will be done. So that is still a work in progress. It doesn't mean that that's not on the list. It just took a lot longer than I thought it would, to be quite honest. And so with that being said, since we're co-creating this community together, if you, beloved listener of mine, have any ideas of what I should be naming my podcast, I would love to hear them. So please get into the IG, get into the email, let me know. I do want to make a decision fairly soon. And that's exactly one of the reasons why I didn't launch last week. But I've given myself the grace to know that, hey, listeners are missing me and I'm missing them. And not having a new and improved name, is that a reason to not show up? No, absolutely not. So I do want to execute on making things official soonish. But I just realized I have this treasure trove of your minds that we can also collectively come up with a name together. So let's name this podcast. If you could rename this podcast, what would you name it? I want to know. I would love it if the name reflects what this podcast is about. That's the whole motivation behind the rename. Because if some stranger just came across Anita Chat, didn't read the description, didn't listen to it at all, they would have no idea what it's about. And so I want to be a little bit more clear about what it's about. That's my goal. And so that we can continue to attract like-minded individuals into the community. So if you have any episode ideas or if you have any podcast renaming ideas, please, please, please let me know. Okay, so I think that's it for now. But before I wrap up, I did want to share one piece of super exciting news, and that is October 10th, 2023. I will be a published author. That's right. I will be a published author. One of my book projects will finally be published and coming out into the world. It's something that I'm super proud about. It's a co-authored project called The Lighthouse Project. It's a book that's all about coming home to ourselves, self-discovery. A lot of the stories really resonated with me. I'm really super proud to be able to contribute to this project. And if you want to get your hands on an autographed copy of that book and get some amazing bonuses, you can pre-order the book now. You can pre-order the book now at www.anitarambo.com/book. That's www.anitarambo.com/book. I'll also have that listed in the podcast description. But you can go to that page and you can learn a little bit more about the book, what it's about, what you get. I really hope you take me up on it. I do have those bonuses available until the end of the year or until quantities last. But truth be told, it's really the until quantities last piece that is prompting me to tell you better right now, because the book has actually been pre-selling like hotcakes. I do not want you to miss out on this opportunity. So definitely consider learning a little bit more about the book, supporting me as an author in particular through pre-ordering the book at www.anitarambo.com/book. I'll be sure to tell you more about it probably in the next episode and beyond, because it's just the forefront of my life right now. But I think it makes for a great Christmas present or holiday gift. Just a great read overall. I think that's it for now, my friends. Once again, hit me up with podcast topic ideas, podcast name ideas, and learn more about my book and pre-order your copy. Have a great week, and I will see you soon.
Until next time, friends, it's been great chatting with you.